Oh my god, I just looked over and the ads already started. Fuck, dude. Well, if you're subscribed or if you didn't get the ads, then hello, good morning. I'm gonna have to turn down the music on my end. Well, it's not just my end, it's both of ours. Because I cannot hear myself think. Hi Panda, hi GM, hi Sparrow. Yeah, it's legal money making. It's definitely all legal. Nothing nefarious going on. Do you like my sunglasses? Aren't they cool? Don't they look cool? Good morning, guys. I'll wait for ads to finish and then I'll talk about stuff. Yeah. Hi, Rit. Did it? You did. I really need to figure out how to do that thing that Pirate Software does where like stuff comes on the screen when ads play so that everybody can see that ads are playing even if they didn't get them. Not see the ads playing, but like see that other people are currently seeing ads. Hi GM! Good morning! I'm so excited to play this game. Two of my friends have it and love it. One of them, you know, is ditzy, the other one doesn't stream or anything. Pet works, yay, yippee! I was so scared. I saw that come up and I'm like, oh no, please, please, please. But how are you all? I hope all of your days have been going well, all of your weeks have been going well. I mean, the week just started, but I hope everything's going well. For me, it's been going well because I have a friend that got me DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve? Is that Absolve? Resolve? Something. Hold on. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve. And he's so good at editing and he's teaching me. And the entire, whenever it came to editing, what's been my track of mind was, okay, if I have somebody that can like sit down with me and go through stuff and I can like ask them questions, then I'll be able to learn editing. But otherwise, just watching videos or just like trying to go through it myself is not, it doesn't work. Because number one, I'm afraid to mess anything up. And number two, it's a lot. It's a lot. I opened it up and I almost started crying. Hi, Junie! How are you? It's good to see you. But yeah, I opened up DaVinci Resolve and I wanted to start crying because there was so much. There was so much. That's what happened whenever I got Adobe. I got, what is it, Adobe Premiere? And then I launched it and I looked at everything and I started crying and then I canceled my subscription. I don't even edit. The one time I tried to edit, it was within the like Twitch, I think it's called highlights or something. Like you can edit a video within Twitch, but whenever I tried to upload it, it had pauses where I clipped it, like where I cut it. It was so bad, I had to go to like the YouTube studio thing and fix it best that I could, and then I never touched it again. It's hard to learn, but every time you open it, it'll get easier. Yeah, he was teaching me about it. He's like, I know it looks like a lot, but it's actually super simple. And as he kept explaining more stuff, I was like, I get it now. Like, I completely understand what he means. There is one part that really scares me though. It's the... I forget what it's called, but on DaVinci Resolve it's like the 4th tab at the bottom, I think. And it's basically coding. You like, it's basically like you put one thing and then you connect it to another, then you connect it to another, and it's like, it's basically like coding, and it freaked me out. I'm like, I'm never gonna open this. Ever. I will do whatever I can to avoid it. I'm never opening this tab. If the filter doesn't exist already, and I have to like forcefully make it, I will sob and then I will call my friend and be like, hey, how do I do this? I need help. No, don't remind me of my coding days. Oh, man. I tried to learn coding, but I came to the realization that I was like, oh, I don't even know much about computers. How am I gonna learn about coding? So then I tried to learn about computers, and then all Steam was gone by that point, and I'm like, I'm not learning anymore. It's done. It's been too long. The engine has shut down. I'm gonna go back and game or whatever I was doing at the time. But yeah, editing might actually come soon. I'm really excited. I've always wanted to like edit stream highlights because I don't really watch streams that much anymore. I just watch YouTube videos. So, like, for example, Tomato, I don't watch his streams, I just look at the highlights that Gnome puts up on the new channel, and so I'm like, okay, I feel like I should definitely start putting edits up, for sure. Hi Newcomb, hi Wolf. It's good to see you both. I hope you're doing well. But I think that's enough yapping for me. I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, I have been wanting to, for the longest time, make a video. Like, just a YouTube video. It might be clips from stream. But I want to do a video about something I'm really interested in and put a lot of effort in. It sounds like a lot of fun. It will be stressful, but it sounds like a lot of fun. And I really want to do that now that I can edit. Edit in quotes, because I can't really. I have the means to, but not the knowledge. I am really looking forward to doing that. Gnome also uses DaVinci. Huge. I heard whenever I asked a bunch of VTubers on Twitter, I think, I was like, what do you use for editing? And it was either CapCut or DaVinci Resolve. Like, that was the main, that's what everybody said, was either DaVinci Resolve or CapCut. And they said, like, CapCut is easier if you're new, which I am new, but I just didn't... I had an opportunity and I took it. I was like, I can get... Like, he's gonna be DaVinci Resolve. Okay, I'm gonna use it! But, yeah, everybody says, like, CapCut if you're a beginner, it helps a lot. DaVinci Resolve if you're feeling freaky. How are you? I'm good. How are you, Will? What I miss? Nothing really. We just... Our uptime is like 12 minutes. I've been talking for maybe 10. Just talking about usual life stuff. What's been happening. And everything. I thought I was gonna have to cancel my stream today because I even said something on my Discord, !Discord in the Twitch chat, if you want to join. But I thought I was gonna have to cancel because my allergies were so bad. It was really, really bad. I was nose deep in a box of tissues, so I took a Zyrtec. It wasn't working as fast as I wanted it to, so I passed out and I woke up and it started working, and I'm so thankful because I really, really wanted to stream today. So yeah. I love streaming. I miss streaming every day. I miss it. I used to stream for like 8 hours a day. Like 5 to 8 hours. I miss it. But I don't know what I was on, if I was on crack or what. I don't know how I did those 8-hour streams. Like, people used to tell me, I have no idea how you do it, like 8-hour stream, that's crazy, and before I was just like, oh, it's just an 8-hour stream, like, oh, I didn't even realize. But now I'm like, how did I do it? What was I on? That's crazy! I'm trying to work up towards doing longer streams. But it's something I definitely have to work up to and try to fix my internet about. I definitely have to call them. I've been saying this, but like, I need to call them and actually tell them, hey, something is wrong. Something needs- Big story! Holy shit, I completely forgot about this. I actually have a- okay. I have a big story about something that happened. Okay, so hold on. Okay. I have a big story of something that happened to me recently. Sit down, get ready. So, I was chilling at home on Friday. Just with my bad internet, trying to play games with friends, it kicking me off, going back on, playing. We were playing Deep Rock Galactic, which is so much fun! I didn't know this game existed until this year, it's so much fun. Anyway, so I was sitting at home playing games, and then at about like 2:30 or something, I'm like, oh, I need to take my dog outside. So I get up, I go out into the living room, and then I just hear like boom, 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 like banging and shuffling around on the side of my house. And I'm like, what is happening? And then the power shuts off. And I'm like, what? So I look out my window and I see that there's the truck says something about power and water. So I'm like, oh no, what happened? Oh no. So I put on my dad's big ass slides and I walk outside, and the dude in the truck has on these, you know those sunglasses where the lenses are like blue and green? So you can't really see what their eyes look like? He had those on, but I could see in his face that he knew he immediately fucked up. He was like, he saw that somebody came out of the house, he's like, oh fuck. Turns out, somebody had requested to have our power turned off. Somebody we don't know. Yeah, so I went out there, I'm talking to it, I'm like, hey, our power just shut off? Do you, like, what is basically like, what is going on? And he like looked at his iPad, he looked at the house, he's like, he said the address, and I'm like, yeah, that's here. He like looked back, he said it again, like just double checking, making sure. And he was just like, do you know anybody by the name blank blank? I'm not gonna say it, obviously, but we think it's a fake name anyway. So just think of the fakest name ever. Like John Doe. We think, or John Doe requested, do you know a John Doe? Or no, it's that we were renting, and he's like, is that your landlord's name? John Doe? And I'm like, no. We rent through a realty company. And he's like, do you know the name of, like, the actual owners if it's this? I'm like, I looked at him, I'm like, I don't know, man, I just live here. And this was so embarrassing. I'm like, I'm gonna have to, like, call my parents and ask them. He's like, you're gonna have to call your parents? I'm like, yeah. That was so embarrassing, dude. Usually people have the opposite problem, where it's like, you see those videos where somebody comes up to the door, like, UPS worker or something, and they're like, is mom and dad home? And then the person answers the door and they're like, actually, it's my house, I'm an adult. I had the exact opposite problem. I looked like an adult, but they were just like, he was like, you have to call your parents? You don't know this? So I called my dad. He's at work. Poor thing. He was currently with a patient, but thank goodness he, like, knew him, so he was like, I have to take this, because I never call him. I never call my dad. And so if I call him, it's like, oh shit, something's going on. So he answers, I'm like, our power shut off? Do you know anybody by this name? The dude's saying that he requested to have our power shut off, and he's just like, what? He knew nothing about this. Nobody knew anything about this. And so, like, I hand the phone over to him. Him and my dad are talking for, like, ever and ever and ever. And he already said the dude's name at this point. But then my dad's just like, so what's the person's name that did this? And he's like, well, technically I can't tell you. And, like, because of privacy bullshit. Even though I guess he didn't realize he already said it. And my dad's just like, well, I mean, somebody threatened to have our power shut off. Apparently anybody can do that, by the way. Fair warning. At least here. So that's scary. That's really scary that they didn't have to have, like, proof or anything that they had anything to do with the property. Wild that you can just do that. So we're gonna call them to have our account flagged, so that if anybody but us, like these specific names, my mom, my dad, and then I think it's just them. If it's not either my mom or my dad, then it's flagged, so they'll see, oh, don't turn the power off, talk to these people first, because it's probably, like, not supposed to be happening. But in the end, he was like, I'm gonna cancel this request. He was really cool. He's like, I'm gonna cancel this request, and I'm gonna hook your power back up. He was like, I'm not leaving until you guys have your power. So he just, like, went around the house, plugged some shit in, I'm assuming, and then got back in his truck. And I'm just like, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He was so cool. And it was... I was talking to my brother because he works with, power. So I'm like... Like, he works in engineering, but they deal with power poles and stuff. So I was like, what is this? Do you know anybody by this name? Like, we probably think it's fake, but still. And he had to make sure, he's like, was it... this is so... The power company for Florida is, they're in the city Withlacoochee. So he's like... He's like, was it the weevil Gucci one? And I'm like, I don't know, it looked like this. And then he sent a picture of the truck and I'm like, yeah, that's it. Because he was making sure I wasn't getting scammed. Because there are people that will be in like unmarked electrician truck and unplug your electricity and be like, you have to pay me $200 to set it back up. And then we figured out, no, it was legit. And we told our, like, my dad is friends with a cop, and he was telling him the story, and he was even floored that you could do that. He's like, if you ever find out his name, let me know. Which is pretty funny. Because, I mean, technically he didn't do anything illegal. But... But yeah, if I did not think to go outside, because while I don't normally do anything, like in the sense of, oh, something's happening, like our power went out, there's a dude outside. My first kind of thought was, my parents probably know this is happening, like, I would be dumb to stick my nose in this. But then I'm like, our power's out. My dog's here. I can't just... Like, my power's out. I can't just not do anything. So I went out there and I'm so glad that I was awake. I normally take a nap around that time, so I'm so glad that I was awake to be able to take care of this. We would have been SOL if I was asleep. I'm so glad it's got solved though. I don't know if they've called them yet. I hope they have. And if not, then I hope they do soon. But yeah, that's my story. How'd you like it? SOL, shit out of luck. Oh. It was powerful. Hi, good Lois. Thanks. Yeah, I completely forgot about that story, and then I'm like, oh, I do have something to share. It's the same RV from Ben 10. My friends were talking about Ben 10 recently, and I have not... I saw maybe like an episode or two when I was younger, but I don't remember anything from it. Oh my god, it is? Is it really? I'm looking it up then. RV from Ben 10. Maybe? I just wanna be. You should watch it? Maybe. A lot of the old shows were really good, like my brother and I rewatched Adventure Time a couple years ago. So good. We rewatched Flapjack last year, and it's so good, but also just as disturbing as I remember it was. And I think that's all. Oh, we watched Gravity Falls. Really good show. Holy, if you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's so good. Like, even though these shows are labeled as like kids cartoons and stuff, they're so good. There's a kid who got an alien watch who could transform into aliens. That's the whole show, basically. Oh, I knew he had a watch, but I didn't know what it did. Love Gravity Falls. I love the pig. I forget his name. It's been so long since I watched it. What is it? Maple? No. No, it was something cute. Well, I mean, Maple's cute, but like it was something... Reaching from US, 10 years late to my country. Damn, 10 years? That's crazy. Waddles! That's what it is! I knew it was something cute, but like not a normal, like pet name. Waddles. Waddles is my favorite character. I love Waddles. Alright, shall we deal drugs? Also, this doesn't, just because I'm streaming this, it doesn't mean that Vampire is done. I'm still gonna play it. I wanted to jump on the hype train. Never forget that Waddles was briefly voiced by Neil deGrasse Tyson. What? No, 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 no.
Mabel?
Dipper, look!
Greetings, friends. It is I, Waddles the pig.
Ain't no way. Hold on, hold on. One second, one second. Okay, here we go.
Mabel?
Dipper, look!
Greetings, friends. It is I, Waddles the pig.
What?
Waddles, what happened to you? Have you been possessed by the spirit of a nerd?
I understand my transformation may be vexing, but I have prepared a presentation. Forgive me, my pig arms are cute and useless.
The brain goop! You ate it and built all this, didn't you?
This isn't right! The pig goes oink! The pig goes oink!
Now, the pig goes wherever he can shine the light of knowledge into the darkness of ignorance.
Whoa! What the hecahedron? How did you do that?
I can teach you, Dipper. I can teach you many things. From the secrets of astrophysics to the... Hey, hey!
Man, I am loving this new Waddles.
Yeah, he's he's definitely, different.
Dude, that rocket cart is amazing. You and me should go invent stuff.
Waddles, don't you want to stay up here and record some morning pranks with me?
Mabel, this pig's got a gift. He needs to share it with the world.
I'm sorry, Mabel. There is more to life than making fart noises and laughing at those fart noises. I see that now.
Huh, yeah. You...
That's so good. That's so good. Oh my god, how do I not remember that? I watched the show, but I don't remember that at all. Oh my god, that was so good. Thank you so much for telling me that. I'm so glad I watched that. Oh god. Now we drug. Now we drug. Is there a way to delete? Stop. A name for your organization. What's the name of our... Weebney Hunt Juniors. Visit the graveyard and ponder your mortality. Huh? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, is that corn? Oh no, that's weed. What? Where's the prologue? Excuse me. Taco ticklers. Okay, it's the opposite for some reason. You're a small-time drug dealer from the south, in a fresh town with no cash, no product, and no contacts. You only know one way to make money. Time to get to work. Interesting, you have to get the prologue, you have to click that you don't want the prologue. Interesting. Hi, Beef! It's good to see you! How have you been? Schedule 1. Terrible behavior. Aw, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. If you're sick. I don't know. Okay, let's switch around. Is there anything close to what I have? I'm gonna go with no. Guess this is what I got. Testing out a demo right now. Might suggest to a bunch of people if it's any good. Oh yeah, I just saw that pop up. They look just like you. Thanks. That's so mean. Face. You'll be smiling. Facial details. Can I zoom in? No. Can't even see the... I don't know. Eyes. Oh. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna have him hella dilated because if you don't know, in real life, I have autism and it can cause your pupils to be dilated for some reason, which is crazy. It's a crazy piece of info that I know. To the point where I was on a call with my friend and I like turned my camera on and they were like, "Where are your pupils?" And I'm like, "You're looking at them. That's it. That's what you're seeing. We're gonna have green eyes. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna have green. Okay, it's all the way up. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, I took back my previous. They look just like you now. They look just like you. You're fucked. Whoa. We're always surprised. We're always worried. There we go. Unless... Yeah, no, this looks more worried. Oh yeah, we gotta have the boobies out. V-neck. Oh, that is not the same color. Ow, my eyes. Shorts. Oh! There we go. It's me! It's me, guys! Guys, it's... Hold on. Guys, it's me! Kinda. It's me! I really love my whole model. I never show it off a bunch. I love looking at her. She's so cute. She's so beautiful. Thank you, Shira Colossus. Thank you! My wings. Pum, pum, pum. I love the little thigh thing too. It's so cute. What big globular eyes you have. Oh shit. Oh no. Put that back. I forgot to lock it. Oh god. Okay, I think this is where it was. But thank you. Thank you. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Alright, let's go back to the game. Done. On your phone, press tab to and read your messages. I've heard you're in some trouble. Best not to talk over your mobile phone. Go find a payphone. UN. The United Nations? Welcome to Highland Point. Talk to the UN at a payphone. Town Square. Is there a payphone this way? Can I get hit by a car? Pretty please? Is there one there? There's a bus stop. There's gotta be a payphone. Yo! Uncle Nelson. Damn, good to hear your voice, buddy. Looks like our luck finally ran out. The feds have got me locked up while I wait for trial. Glad to hear you managed to slip out, though. Oh. Back before I moved to Serena Flats, I used to live out there in Highland Point. Not the nicest town around. Plenty of opportunity for someone in your line of work. If memory serves, I've got some cash stashed out in there. It ain't much, but it'll be enough to get you back on your feet. You can find a stash near the town hall fountain in the canal and behind the supermarket. We'll grab it, head back to the RV, and we'll go from there. Okay. Town hall fountain, canal, behind the supermarket. In the canal? Like in the water? Curfew tonight, 9 p.m. to 5 p.m. Huh? Click the stash near the canal, supermarket, fountain. What is that? Missing a texture, perhaps? Mayhaps missing a texture? Legalize ranch. God, I love ranch. Oh my god, I can hide! Oh no. Oh. Randy. Hello, hello. Can I interest you in a free sample? Downtown region must be unlocked. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Go in the canal, buddy. Do you want to be next Genghis Khan? Hmm? Oh my god! I didn't do that. I did not do that. Oh. I just killed the shop. Oh, that's bad. Did I soft lock the game? Hello? Chris? Okay, at least there's somebody there I can talk to. I didn't soft lock it completely. Behind Randy's bait and tackle. It's a dead drop. What if I go into the water? Where am I? Hello? Can't sleep before 6 p.m. Is this my house? Loading bay. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. What is that? It's just another can. Bye-bye. Alright, supermarket. That looks like weed. Can I take this? Oh, I have a flashlight. Cool. Can I not pick up anything? Like, put in my inventory? Smart auto shop. Where's the grocery store? Oh wait, here's a fountain. wait, near the fountain. Oh my gosh, she's got jaundice. Am I stupid? Is there another fountain? Oh! There we go. Okay, it's dead drops. Behind the supermarket. In the canal, I'm assuming that's where I just was. Where I just was? Where I... Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. English is my first language, I swear. This is a canal, right? Or not this. Oh no! Oh my god. Stephen Hawking. Don't you have a map? Do I? What should I do? Well, this is very helpful. Their burrito killed my nan. Come here, bitch. You killed that guy's nan. Damn it. Justice for Nan. SW? After eating a burrito, they could never go back to plain non-breaded food. Oh, I think that's for me. JJ was also here. Hi, JJ. Behind here? Hi, Allie. How are you? I mean, I'm sure not too good, but I hope you're feeling better. Our RV at the start was a sign that pointed to the town center. Yeah, but I have to go to the canal. I have to go to the canal. Is that where I'm actually supposed to go? Instruction to go to the fountain, town center, then the canal. Are we all near each other? Headache, because I'm probably dehydrated, but I'm drinking lots of water. Oh, I'm sorry. It's awful. Oh yeah, I should probably hydrate. Thank you, Kalois. Could be worse. I'm not full blown sick, me too. That would be miserable. I thought that I got sick this morning because I did go outside recently. Is it the cops? Oh, shit. I think I'm brain dead. What's a canal? Wait. Is it this? I can't see. I've spent all day looking for this money. Mandatory curfew between 9 and 5. For the rest of your... A Vidno dynasty, I will consume corporate slop, soy juice, and insect protein will fuel me. Gentrification equals monochrome utopia. What is that? Maybe this is the canal? This looks like a canal. Did I find it? Did I find... Oh fuck. Oh wait, there's a... Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. Where is my house? Oh no, this is it. Oh. Creature of the night. Hey, there's a... Whoa, he's shirtless too. No! No! No, this is bad because I've actually done illegal things. Oh fuck. I'm wanted! I'm almost home, I'm almost home. No, that's not my place. Isn't this where my house was? Wasn't it this way? Where am I? Where do I live? Mommy? Oh, it's here. I'm home. Damn, I only had one quest today. Didn't even finish it. Alright, now to find that last stash. Where was it? think I'll go straight from here. Garbage. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, maybe it's under. There it is. I did it. What was that? Was that my RV? No! Welcome to Highland Point. This is our territory. Don't interfere. TB. Tampa Bay. Holy. Alright, now what do I do? I talked to my buddy. My buddy old pal. My uncle. Oh, there's one right here. Well, shit. That's not ideal. Make sure they don't interfere by removing their ability to leave. There's a powerful cartel in this town. The Benzies family. The Benzies family? Like Benzo? I figured they'd eventually be a problem, but didn't think they'd find you this quickly. Looks like you're gonna need somewhere low-key to stay for a while. Head over to the motel and ask about getting a room. After that, you'll be needing some new equipment. There's a hardware store just northeast of the motel. Grab a grow tent, soil, and a watering can. Alright. Motel is somewhere this way. There's a map on your phone. Yeah, don't worry, I already found the map. Thank you. Thrifty threads. There it is. Oh, damn. Somebody done stole all his tires. Damn. Can't have shit in Detroit. What is it here? Is this the... Yeah. I'd like to rent a room. Great, it'll be $75 for the week, okay? Deal. You're in room 1, closest to the office. Huge. Oh. Oh, I thought there'd be a secret there. 10:55 a.m. to... Oh. 58? Holy shit. Egg run, pong, snake. Alright, I guess that's it for me. Save game. I've done a lot today. Can I save power by doing this? Oh yeah, close those curtains. Keep them closed. Go to the hardware store. Where was that? RV owned. Yeah, it did get owned. It got owned pretty hard. Oh shit, there's ads. Herba to hydrate. Up and to the left. What does YouTube keep warning me about? Heads up. Oh, never mind, I guess. I think it was trying to tell me my internet's bad, and it's like, yeah, I'm aware. The music. Turn it up a little bit. One grow tent, one soil, one watering can. 6 AM to 8 PM. Talk to Dan. I'd like to purchase something. Oh, plant trimmers. I feel like I need those. Insufficient balance. Visit an ATM to deposit cash. Oh. Bud's bar. Deposit of max. No cash card, only fork. Oh wait, no. Only need one. I feel like I need baggies too. Welcome back, adders. All I did while you were gone was just walk to the hardware store. I feel like I should buy plant trimmers. It didn't say to, but I feel like I should. Hey friend, you're new, right? Nice to see a fresh face in town. I'm Dan. I run this here hardware store. What line of work are you in? I work in agriculture, drug dealer. You wanna try minding your own business? Agriculture. Oh, ain't that nice. Always fancied a bit of gardening myself. Here's some speed grow on the house. Welcome to Highland Point. Thanks. Whoa. Speed grow. To motel. Is it a... Anyway. Slop shop. Damn, there's so much trash. I wonder if I can make money by picking up trash. There was a trash grabber at the store, but I didn't get it. Oh wait, that's not where I go. I go to the motel now. Top dog. What is this? Cash for trash. My stream. Buying a sub in my on my stream. Cash for trash. Why are the cops here? I have a stamina bar at the bottom. I didn't even notice that. Okay, I can't rotate. Oh wait, I just do this. Unless I should probably do this. Click and drag to cut soil bag. Pour soil into pot. Needs water, but I don't have any. Talk to Uncle Nelson at the payphone. What time is it? 6, okay. Is there a payphone near here? Oh, okay, right there. Hello. You're almost ready to go, but you're missing one key ingredient. Weed seeds. Oh, here we go, Chad. The legal part. You'll need to speak to a supplier to get your hands on some seeds. I passed your number on to Albert Hoover, the local weed seed supplier. Send him a message and request a dead drop. I vouch for you, so you won't have to pay up front. Your order will go on your tab, which you can pay off in the future. Huge, I love debt. Oh. No, how do I... Oh, there. Oh, we have a neutral. Oh, we got the. We can be best buddies with him. Maybe we can bone him. Hello, our mutual friend has asked me to help you acquire some marijuana seeds. Send me a message if you'd like to order some. Nelson has put in a good word for you, so I'll provide you a tab which you can pay off later. Huge. OG Kush seed, give me that. Order 1. But I want more. Dead drops take time to fulfill. Depending on the size of the order, the supplier will message you when it's ready. Or let you know when it's ready. Should be about 30 minutes. Huge. Wait for the dead drop, 18 minutes. I think our... what's it called? Curfew is at 9, right? Alleyway behind Slop Shop. Hello? Okay, she's not coming for me. Up to the right. This flashlight does like nothing. Slap shot. It's the cops. Sow a weed seed. Sow? Curfew starting soon. Am I gonna make it? I'm gonna make it. Okay. I heard the sirens and I got really scared. I'm like, I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. Street rat. Sow seed. Click cap to remove. Drop seed into hole. Is there a good way to rotate this? Or do I just have to like... Oh. It's at the bottom left. Soil chunks to bury seed. What is this, like, news type music? Watering can empty. We can hold tap. Oh, hold the tap. Oh shit. I think I did it. Buy 1 packaging station, buy 10 baggies, buy a trash bag from the hardware store, harvest the weed plant once fully grown. Hardware stores this way, yeah. Island range. Ooh, a gun range. Let's go. Hi, buddy. Packaging station. 10 baggies. I want a trash cover too. But part of the tutorial might be buying a trash grabber. So I just won't. If I walk around with weed in my hand, I wonder if the cops will say anything. Happiness. Dispose of the trash bag. Probably not that, probably here. Was that it? So I'll put it here. We're almost there. I guess for now I can just like to help myself, I'll put all the unless wait, can I just do it by hand? Did I shut my door? Yes. Oh wow, $11 for that? What the fuck? Hey yo! What if I put the entire wheelchair in there? I won't fit. Damn it. Hell yeah. Hopefully it's done by now. Almost. Also, it's fucked up that this isn't a bobblehead and I can't smack it. It's a disservice. Who is doing this? And who is just dropping their supply? Oh. Is it you? If I have that weed leaf in my hand, I wonder if I'll get in trouble. That's what a weed leaf looks like, right? It's actually like a 4-leaf clover. 3-leaf clover. Gimme. Can I put the basketball in there? Please tell me I can put the basketball in there. Damn it. I can't. No. I wonder if I leave the money out, if somebody can take it. Yes! Package at least 3 weed. And put it in the garbage because weed is bad. Drugs are bad, kids. I can't wait till I got a bunch of people working for me and they can do this grueling work. But I gotta start from the bottom. List OG Kush for sale in the product manager app. Meth? It's not addictive at all. List for sale. Yep. $38. Schedule your first deal. Oh, shit. Wait, what did that say? Journal on the grind. Hey, can I get 3x OG Kush? I'll pay $130. Hell yeah. Find Thompson Construction and Demolition. 6 p.m. and 12... I think it means 12 a.m. Construction... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right there. Up, left. Oh shit. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, right here. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot I probably have to have the supply on me. But how do I get it? Worst drug dealer ever shows up without the drugs. Oh. I got it, I got it. Damn, I got some jams in there. Huge. And somebody else messaged me. Nah, that's not enough. I'm selling it for 38 per. S 38 plus 38 is 72. You're $2 short, my guy. Yeah. Morning. Next to Bud's Bar. Let's go. Street Rat 2! If drugs are bad, why did they teach me about them in school? True! So true. Dark Alley meetup hunt, definitely legal money. Of course! Next to Bud's Bar. Damn, right here, out in the open? Yeah. I want that trash grabber. Arcade. go, dude. It's full. Oh shit. I have to actually aim it. I'm glad I'm a woman because I'm so bad at aiming. So many litters! But that's okay, because that's how I make money. Oh wait, I didn't even get my money from the other one. My money! These streets will be clean! Better put that can in the damn garbage, or I'm gonna be pissed. Hey bro, you got 4? No, I don't. I have to grow more. Do I have seeds? I think I do. Drug are good. Where drug 2? Ooh, counterpoint. Two hours and 30 minutes. Inventory full. I can take a baseball bat? It's huge. Was that a needle? I think that was a needle. Yep, it was. Oh my god, I feel right at home now. $2 for one can? That's crazy. Oh wait, no, I do have soil. Storage, I should put you and that's it. Well, I should also put here. Put the soil here. Damn, you live like this? What the hell? That's fucked up. Should probably also put these here. Taco Tickler's exterior wall. Wait, what time is it right now? It's 1:53. Oh shit. Huge. Museum. Yeah. Huge. Hope nobody saw that. I love Mitsubishi. Alright, oh yeah, I gotta go to the Taco Ticklers. Where's the Taco Ticklers? Oh, it's right there. Huge. Get in there. Give me my money. Time to do drugs. Well, not do them, but time to... Oh, that's such a nice sound. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh well. Oh. Oh. I have 2, 4, 3. $38 times 3 is 114. Okay, this is huge. And what about times 4? It's 152. This is even bigger. Radio? Actually, never mind. Okay. Cool, I guess. I'll have enough in the morning. For the motel, huge. Basketball court. Let's go, dude. We're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. Ba, ba, ba. Let's go. Give me soil. I'm still currently oh wait, shit. Deposit it into my stash box when you've got a chance. Also, what was that? Probably just the wind. I forgot I have to do this all on my own. Oh, they're not gonna just like bust down my door, are they? They can't do that, right? They shouldn't be able to, right? Gulp. Hey, we've got any plans tomorrow? I do not. I have 0 plans for tomorrow. Why are we gaming? You wanna play repo? I would love to! Poor? Why is it poor? Give me deets. What about? She's off tomorrow. Okie doke. Alright, let's go. Hell yeah. Basketball court. What's up, baby? How much does she want? 3. What? Done. Hell yeah, bitch. You gonna snitch? Okay, she ran away like she was gonna snitch. Scared me. Oh yeah, I gotta respond to the text. Don't worry about it. Taco ticklers! It's like right here, I think. Here. Deal for Austin. I thought that said deal for autism. Oh, he's right here.
Huh?
Oh, thank God. I just have enough. The music sounds like it's that, like that one SpongeBob track where it's do 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 do. Standard marijuana. Any more packaging? Shit's selling out fast. I need more. Hello. Oh, damn, your eyes. Okay, where's what's his name's thing? Stash box. Where's that at? Forward left. My eyes are to the ground. I'm gonna find all the trash. Find here. Well, I can't see it, so I hope this is enough. Okay, it is. I've received it. Holy shit. Does he have somebody? Can anybody here read Japanese? Because I can't. I can only read the last one. Ka. Unless that's also a Chinese character, then can anyone read Chinese? Is this a... Is this supposed to be the main character from Breaking Bad? A video came up on one of my like recommended things that was, oh, Walter, give me your dick, Walter, or no, put your dick away, Walter. I had a thing come up where it was him talking about how the meth that was used on set was actually like rock candy, and it was cotton candy flavored, and I don't know, is this his actual name or his name in the show? Jesse Pinkman? He was like, have you ever tried it? Because he was eating it. He's like, have you ever tried it? No. You gotta try it, come on. And so he finally did, and he's like, that shit's good. So they were just munching on on the props during the show. Oh yeah, I need to buy more baggies and more soil. More soylent. Huge. At least the props are sweet. The Scooby snacks in live action taste like cardboard apparently. Really? Because they do have Scooby snacks, like it's an actual snack, and they're good. I think they're like gingerbread cookies. They're actually good. Why would they do that? Maybe they didn't want to buy them? Are they cutting costs or something? Oh shit, it's the Popo. What the fuck? Why are you No! I got weed on me. No, 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 no. No, I'm not under arrest. I'm not under arrest. I'm not under arrest. I'm under duress. Oh, shit. 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 That's a cop over there too. How do we get home? How do we get home? Can I put this somewhere? Church I drop. We should be good now. Oh shit, the police station's right there. I walked right past the police station. And that bitch was staring me down too. That was crazy. I should start leaving my stuff here. Gimme. Is that gunshot? The actor requested it because he doesn't eat processed food. That's crazy. So he made everybody else suffer? Or did everybody else get the normal Scooby snacks? A lobby with weevil. I'm so excited. Like I would look at all you, like you guys stream and stuff, putting Reaper together, and I'm just like, I kind of want to ask to join, but I don't want to be weird. I don't want to intrude. Good time. It's the purge. Never mind, never mind. Fuck. This, oh this, I can buy different kinds, maybe? Sour diesel. I mean, I'm kind of desperate. I feel like I should bring it back down to 38. Come on, I need somebody. Don't worry at all about being awkward or weird or pushy. Ask, because we're thrilled. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm super socially awkward. I feel like that goes for all vtubers. Yes! Let's go. He was going into my house. It's gonna start screaming. Oh yeah, I gotta message him back. Deal. Now. Behind sauerkraut, supreme pizza. Oh, pizza sounds so good right now. Between 6 and sauerkraut, supreme pizza. Oh. Deal expiring soon. Expires in an hour. Oh shit, I should go. I don't have the weed. I forgot the weed. Shit. I want to order a pizza. I really want to order a pizza, like right now. What if I did? I never order food. I really want to order a pizza. So let's say pizza. Hi, bun! I want pizza. Ooh, yes. I start in 30 seconds. I might order a pizza while that is happening. Wait, let me save. Let me go order pizza. Yeah, I realized that I actually don't have to call them. I can just order it online. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Damn, $20 for a pizza. This is the first time I've ever ordering delivery. I've never gotten it, but I want pizza so bad, dude. It's so expensive now. Okay. We're in like half an hour. I'm gonna go take my dog outside. I will be back. Hello, hello, I'm back. Kinda, hold on. So my phone up. Hello. For 70. What time is it? It's 2. Your sauerkraut supreme. I'm so excited to get pizza. It's gonna be here sometime soon-ish. And while I eat, I'm gonna try to find some stuff to, like, watch or something. You guys aren't just sitting here while I eat pizza. Pizza did you get? Oh, I got chicken parm. It's so good. It's so good, dude. Isn't this? Oh, the shipping containers. Huge. Dog? Dog in this game? I'm hiding. I don't know if it's because I stared at them or if it's because they saw me and they didn't like what they saw. Oh, he's scared. Yo. Oh shit. I didn't litter, I swear. Sure. Oh, this tells me what time it is. The North Waterfront? The fuck is that? Go up, left. What? You finished a few deals and made some decent cash, but if you're looking to make real money, you'll need to expand your operations, more product and more customers. Best way to gain new customers is to give a free sample to a friend of an existing customer. You can view all potential customers on the map. Grab some weed, give them a free sample. With a bit of luck, they'll agree to become a customer. Keep up with more customers, you'll need more product. Motel room isn't gonna cut it for much longer. Time for an upgrade. There's a cheap room for sale above the Chinese restaurant just north of your motel room. Save $800, then go ask about buying the room. 800. Oh wait, I have 800. Oh shit, sorry I paused. The pizza's on its way. It's almost here. I'm gonna really quick. Oh, the curfew starts soon. Oh, I have to go back. Or no, I have to go meet him. Where am I? Oh shit, I passed. How many did you want? 4. Okay, now I gotta go home. Real quick, once I get the pizza is here. Guys, it's here. It's here. Really quick, let me try to go back to my house, which is up. Technically, I could just cut through right here. Why do we have a curfew? Do we ever learn that? Share a slice or two with the rest of the class? Maybe. I just realized I didn't... Hold on. Set my YouTube studio up again. Because I had to use my phone. So now it's food break time. So what do we do for food break time? Since we're not dealing drugs anymore, I'm taking off the glasses. I don't know if there's anything... Is there anything you guys are thinking? Because I honestly don't know. I should have stuff ready in case this ever happens. Oh shit. The pizza box is in the way of my face cam. Oh, it smells so good, dude. Oh yeah. Rocky's just staring at me. I'm sorry, baby. You can't have this kind. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm just looking at all my recommended and I have like nothing. Oh yeah, do you guys want to learn about the Genshin drama? Because I haven't seen it. I have no idea what it's about. Genshin drama's a mess right now. I have to look over the pizza books. Do you have any video recommendations of stuff that I should watch? Because right now I'm just finding... I have this one.
Taxes.
No ads. Hold on. Texas. Genshin. VA drama.
Okay, so it seems like there's been a little bit.
Ow!
Okay, so recently there's been a little bit of a situation going on with the site.
Okay. Joe, here's your video. Oh, that's the, okay. Let me do something real quick. There we go.
After strikes, and honestly it gets even funnier as there's even more TikTok clips, even more stuff about the SAG after strikes which people are not happy with. Now obviously this all started off with the Joe video. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say a second name, so I won't even try to pronounce it, but pretty much this has been a really good video and informing a lot of people on what is going on with this situation and just not getting angry at players and at people for not knowing what's going on, which honestly I think is a huge W for this guy, because he does actually, explain what's going on and also expose a lot of the lies that's been going on in the community. With this one post from this person over on Twitter saying, refuse to work but call it a strike, wrongfully join a union, want to flip Genshin to a union project, Genshin wasn't even the target of the strike, bully new VA for scab.
Okay. I think I need to learn about what's actually going on. Which one is it? The second one at the top? Oh yeah, obviously. What? Oh no, not the sigh.
So, we've lost our shared humanity over a f***ing gotcha game.
I heard it had something to do with AI, but that's all I know.
Okay, guys, it's time we had to talk about Genshin, Hoyo, and the strike because, man, it sucks out there right now. And before I start, I do want to say a big thank you to everyone who I consulted with while I was writing this script, okay? I talked with union members, I talked with non-union members, talent and fans, etc. My goal here is twofold: educate and de-escalate. So a big thank you to all the people that helped me get grounded and get the facts before getting started. If you haven't seen my original video where I explain the strike itself, I'm gonna go over a little bit of it again here, but you might want to check that out first before diving into the incredible amount of nuance that I'm about to do in this video. First, this video is designed, and I want you to pay attention here, to outline facts. And in any case, where I absolutely have to inject my opinion, I've done my best to make it clear that I'm doing so. It's not here to render judgment on studios or casting directors, Hoyo, the fandom, actors, nobody. The reason I'm making this is because I've gotten so many questions and the internet situation is so weird every day from well-meaning individuals in the community asking for updates on the SAG-AFTRA strike and recasts, etc. Stuff that most actors really don't have any insight on, right? We're just actors. We don't know what Hoyo is thinking, etc., etc. But given that nearly every social media platform has become a powder keg, I'm getting a little tired of seeing our shared humanity deteriorate over a gacha game, okay? The social phenomenon that is Genshin Impact and its follow-on Hoyo games have changed the voice acting industry and fandom in many ways. It's very, very unique. Some ways that I don't think are that great. This is my attempt to bring us back to reality with some facts. If you're looking for more toxicity or someone like spilling the tea, you are absolutely in the wrong place on this video. The other thing that I want to say is that I don't speak for any individual other than myself, even though I did a lot of research and talking with a lot of people
very well
to
spoken.
come up with the script for this video. The things I'm presenting
Not
here are
acting
what
like
I
a
believe to be
T-channel.
true,
I love
based on
this.
years of working in this industry, conversations with other actors, agents, directors, studios, etc., etc. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a negotiator, or anyone who has the power to go out and affect change, okay? I'm someone trying to spread understanding in my role as a teacher and an actor in a world full of viral social media posts that are both untrue and inflammatory. And that's what we need now. We need shared understanding, okay? This is my attempt to provide it. First, let's briefly recap the SAG-AFTRA video game strike. The Actors Union is currently on strike, which means its members are not allowed to work for video games only, for a select group of production companies in the effort of bringing formal protections into our contracts regarding our voices being used for the purposes of AI. This means that actors who are a member of the union, SAG-AFTRA, are not allowed to work on those certain struck games from those certain struck companies. I'll say it again. The strike is for specific union games, for specific union signatories, for actors that are a member of the union. Games that are non-union, meaning that their companies are not signed to union contracts, are by definition not struck. In addition to that, games that started production before the strike are also not struck. It's a very confusing atmosphere, I know, but I can relieve that confusion for Genshin fans specifically by saying this. Do you know what company isn't in that select group of production companies being struck? Hoyo. I cannot emphasize enough that MiHoYo properties are not and never have been union games. Therefore, Genshin has never been a struck property. There are 0 union rules governing Genshin or any MiHoYo game, period. End of story as of this date. This is not a debate. This means, and I want you to listen very carefully here, if the SAG-AFTRA strike ended tomorrow, this would mean absolutely nothing for Hoyo Games and its actors. If suddenly WB and Formosa, Keywords, all the rest, threw a ticker tape parade and said, "We agree to all the actors' demands, yay!" Nothing would change for Genshin or Star Rail or Triple Z or any other non-union
Triple Z,
game.
I've never
So
heard of
point
stuff
number
like
one,
that.
please stop talking about Genshin like it has anything to do with the SAG-AFTRA strike. Genshin is not a union game. The actors working on it are not working under a union contract, period. Put a pin in that, okay? Because we're going to come back to the idea of union and non-union actors in a minute, now that we've sort of covered union and non-union games. Okay, so why the hell aren't actors going in to record lines for Genshin if it's not struck? When the strike happened, many Genshin actors got together in various disparate channels and decided that now would be a good time to try to engage with Hoyo and encourage them to take some action. Actors could use the momentum, the social momentum of the SAG-AFTRA strike to include Hoyo properties in the conversation. Again though, it's not a strike, and it has nothing to do with the union. Since this is not a strike, I'm not gonna call it a strike. From here on, I'm going to call it a collective work refusal, because it's not governed by any one body like SAG-AFTRA. There is no one result desired like a collective bargaining agreement, and there is no penalty for not participating, unlike the SAG-AFTRA strike. If you are a union member and you cross the line and record games
So
you're
they were
not
taking
supposed to, you can be
advantage
penalized. In a non-union environment, that doesn't exist. So,
the-
what did Genshin actors want?
The strike.
This is where some of the confusion kind of begins.
I'm starting to get
The
it
goal
now.
wasn't really totally clear. Some actors wanted them to sign a union agreement and flip union, become a union game. You might have heard this called an interim agreement, which just has to do with a agreement that's going on during a strike, or a full union contract. There's some nuance of difference here. Because Genshin's an ongoing game, they're essentially the same thing. Others wanted them to just add AI protections into their non-union contract. Something like the Nava rider, okay? Which is something that any actor can attach to any contract to legally protect themselves against AI exploitation. And some actors understandably didn't really know what to think about the whole thing, but they were motivated by the social side, solidarity, social obligation, community feeling, and they also refused to work. This is part of the problem of non-union games, or non-union anything, actually. Since there's no actual collective bargaining agreement governed by any union, it becomes difficult for a group of people to take a collective action. In social psychology, you call this a collective action problem. It's very complicated. So anytime a group of non-union actors tries to get together to achieve any result, it's hard. It's hard for us to communicate. It's hard for us to bargain. Since there are no rules in place, any actor is free to just disregard that collective effort at any time with no penalty. Unlike, again, an actual strike where you can get fined or kicked out of the union for strike breaking. So, as a result, some actors simply kept working. Some actors stopped working and then went back to work after only a few weeks of refusing to come in. Some actors stuck it out and haven't been recast. Some actors stuck it out and have been recast. Ultimately, the decision to work or not to work has become a very individual and not a collective decision. So you can see how the waters are already very muddy here. Now, let me muddy them further. In January 2025, a new California law, AB 2602, was put into effect. It says that unless there is very specific wording in a contract telling an actor that a digital replica, an AI clone, will be created of them, then it is illegal to do so. That actor must also be professionally represented and not an independent agent. Or the company may not create a digital replica of their work, even if they put it in a contract. So an uneducated actor without an agent can't just accidentally stumble into a contract that steals their voice. Since, to my knowledge, no Hoyo contract specifically says they will make a digital replica using an actor's data, they are therefore, by AB 2602, specifically prohibited from doing so. Therefore, any California actor is now protected from having a digital replica made by Hoyo. This means that the barrier for returning to work for many California actors has been achieved. There's more. This law, AB 2602, only prevents a company from a one-to-one digital replica. So Hoyo can't take my voice without my permission and make Risley lines, but it doesn't prevent them from using my voice to train models or blending my voice with another person's to create a new and unique voice. This is kind of like a weird, unclear loophole part of the law. I'm actually fairly confident will get clarified over time, but you also have to remember that the whole world is kind of in a legal flail right now, trying to catch up to the technology. As an aside, right, the Nava rider and presumably the union contract would have that added layer of protection about training and blending. But we're not totally sure right now on the union contract side because that hasn't been agreed on yet, hence the continued strike. So we don't know what that final contract will contain. Genshin, being under a union contract, would also award the actors the added intended benefit of having the SAG-AFTRA legal team behind them. If Hoyo, or any company, decides to disregard the contract and make replicas anyway, it would be up to the individual actor to sue them in a non-union contract. A complicated, expensive thing to do for a single individual, to the point of, honestly, like near impossibility. I'm not gonna go toe-to-toe with Hoyo using my own legal team, which I don't have. But it's much easier for a union with 160,000 members in it to do so on an actor's behalf. Now, the historical effectiveness of SAG-AFTRA's legal team could be called into question here as to whether or not they would do the job or do a good job. But I'm trying.
I really, really, really appreciate how it's not like edited to all hell to keep people engaged. It's not like spilling the tea he's bringing up, and the fact that he is putting on the screen the actual like legal stuff. I really appreciate that. There's a lot of channels that will take advantage of this and will like of the drama and then will edit it so that like a bunch of kids watch it and they'll make it like a tea type video so that more people are interested and have those crazy titles and everything. Like one of the ones that I came across was like Paimon's voice actor just ruined her whole career. Like, I'm not saying I hate those channels for doing that, but I'm saying I appreciate seeing how just like honest and I don't know what the right word is, like real this is. I really appreciate that there's less and less of this, I feel. At least that I see. He hasn't had Subway Surfers in the corner for even a minute to keep people's attention. Yeah, that.
Trying to outline the principles here, okay? A union contract would afford an actor the protection if Hoyo or any other game company broke that contract. So, the non-union world has protection via the California law, yes, but not full protection. And if violated, it will be very difficult for a non-union actor to prosecute a billion-dollar company on their own. Are you seeing how difficult this situation is yet? How unclear it is for even the people involved? Now, could Hoyo make this situation completely vanish by simply signing a union contract? Yes, they absolutely could. It's a good argument to make. It seems like a flawless argument to make, actually, if you have limited understanding of how union contracts work and what the implications are for the company, financially, legally, procedurally. There's more to this than just pencil whipping a contract, okay? Negotiations take time and patience, and the bigger the company, the longer they take. When you're trying to kind of shoehorn a gigantic foreign company into a discussion about United States labor law, things can get confusing really fast. But it is important to say that yes, Hoyo could absolutely make all this go away by just signing a union contract. Talks to that effect have been going on for a long time, with ups and downs and starts and stops, but I can't speak to them as to whether or why not Hoyo is going to do it. We can argue all day whether or not that would be the right thing to do, right? Or whether or not a corporation has like moral obligation or even a moral sense of duty. That's not this video. But one thing we can't argue about is that it would definitively bring back every single actor that is collectively refusing to work on Hoyo properties right now. It would bring them back instantaneously. While I've said that these things are complicated, and they are, we also have to zoom out and acknowledge the elephant in the room here, okay? Hoyo is not a scrappy indie dev trying to count pennies to make it by. This is a multi-billion-dollar company operating on a global scale. If anyone has the resources, legal muscle, and the infrastructure to navigate a union contract, it's them. I said I would avoid speculation in this video, so I won't start throwing around ideas as to why Hoyo hasn't done this yet, other than what I've already said. But I do want to emphasize that this action is absolutely well within their power. Other companies like them in China have signed union agreements in the past. So yes, the paperwork is real, the finances are real, the international complications are real, but let's be honest, resource constraints are not the barrier here. And that's part of what's made this situation so frustrating for so many people. The perception, maybe the reality, I'm not sure, that Hoyo could fix this with just a single signature on a union contract and just hasn't done it, right? That's what's frustrating people. Had Hoyo gone union a year ago, many of the actors working on it would have qualified for their health insurance on Genshin alone, a huge, huge benefit for actors. Yes, big corporations take a long time to make these sort of large decisions, but how long is too long? I can't answer that, and neither can people on Twitter. But let's talk about that decision to go union and how it affects more than just Hoyo. Let's spin it around and talk about the actors and try my best to cover all the possibilities here. What happens to actors, both union and non-union, if they do sign an agreement with the union? Contrary to many misinformed Twitter rants, that does not mean that all the non-union actors on the game would get replaced. That's a wildly ignorant claim, and one that's very harmful to progress to spread. The real answer is, as you might expect at this point if you've been paying any attention at all, it depends. It actually has to do with the actor's individual situation, as well as where they live, bizarrely enough. Let me clarify. If the actor lives in a right-to-work state, such as Texas, then nothing happens at all. Right-to-work laws within states specifically prevent a union from stopping people from working if they're not a member of the union. They can continue working on Genshin forever. If the actor does not live in a right-to-work state, now we're getting murky. You might have heard the term Taft-Hartley thrown around, and I advise you really just don't look too deep into this because it's confusing. It's a piece of labor law that actually has nothing to do with SAG-AFTRA. It was written in 1947 and designed as a path to both protect people from being forced to join unions, but also offer them more flexible ways to join if they want to. For our purposes, bringing it back to us, consider a Taft-Hartley like a temporary 60-day union pass to allow someone who is non-union to work on a union job. After that, they're considered a must join, at which point, like the status implies, they must join the union or stop working union jobs. I'll break here for a second and tell you that it is significantly more complicated than that. There are caveats as to when the Taft-Hartley triggers, for example. It's also possible to negotiate an individual waiver with the union and say, look, I'm only ever gonna work this one union job. Please don't make me join. I won't do anything else. And they can say yes. There's flexibility here. These, however, are edge cases that are just beyond the scope of this video.
Stupid.
This would be a 5-hour video. In the simplest sense, you can do on a Taft-Hartley a very limited amount of union work as a non-union member before you have to join. And that sort of makes perfect sense if you think about it. The union offers actual tangible benefits, even for a single contract. Reaping those benefits without being a union member and paying your dues is like extending your Netflix free trial indefinitely. At some point, you gotta pay for what you're using. But being able to join the union for some actors can be a really good thing. Getting into the union is a stepping stone in many actors' careers, and it can actually be difficult to qualify for the union because, bizarrely, the only way into the union is if you get Taft-Hartley first and then join. Oh, simple. No, it's not. I don't want to delve too far into union membership here, but it is important to understand and consider why an actor might not want to join the union. The entry fee itself can be steep, depending on where you live. Mine was nearly $4,000 when I joined 10 years ago. So that talent would have to know for certain that we're going to get at least 5 sessions out of Genshin to make up for that loss. That's about how much money you'd make in 5 union video game sessions, depending on the tier that you're in. Again, complicated. Or that actor would have to feel confident enough that they could book other union work to help them bring that number, that entry fee number, back to 0. You do get pension and health benefits, okay? But you only qualify for health benefits if you earn a certain income of union work, around $30,000 a year. You would need to do 30 Genshin sessions to make that.
Shit.
Probably more like 35, which makes healthcare sort of a moot point for Genshin actors, unless, again, you're confident you're going to get other union work. You can also break up that entrance fee into a payment plan. So it's not like you can just get like a $4,000 bill, but it's still $4,000 you might not want to spend. Here's another big one
spend it
that's
on
become
pizza like
a very
me.
hot button issue in the last 8 months. Joining the union also technically prohibits an actor from doing any non-union work, which statistically comprises nearly 80% of all voiceover work available. We call this rule Global Rule 1. So you might have heard that terminology before. When you're union, you cannot work non-union jobs, period. Yikes. So now I'm gonna start dividing the room here in this video. I'm gonna piss some people off because even if you're a little bit of a detective, you have to be asking this question so far.
I don't think he's
If
gonna
you're in a
piss me
union
off because I'm
and you're in
already
Genshin,
confused.
Are you breaking the rules? The answer is, you guessed it, you've been paying attention, it depends. But yes, probably, you are breaking the rules. The it depends part is a caveat in union membership called the financial core, or FI core status, which is a complicated legal caveat I don't want to get into here. But if you're FI core, you can legally work non-union jobs as a union member without being penalized. You do lose some surrogate benefits,
I'm
like the
12.
ability to
Fuck
vote in union
those.
elections, be on any
shouldn't
board
laugh
or
at
committee
that.
in the union, attend union functions, go to union classes, etc. But you do retain health and pension benefits. I say this here because I get that question a lot, specifically about health and pension. There used to be a large social stigma associated with being FICOR. For example, the SAG-AFTRA official website still calls them scabs. It's a little strange, but as the landscape has changed over the last 20 years, particularly in voice acting, it's not quite the reality anymore. Again, 80% of the work out there for voice actors is non-union. However, if you're a full union member and you work a non-union
even
job
think that there would be
and someone
unions for
reports you and the union
voice
decides
actors.
to take action, you could get in trouble for breaking Global Rule 1. You could get fined, or you could get kicked out of the union, or you could just get a nasty letter in the mail. It kind of depends. So for a
Damn,
Genshin
imagine
actor, to avoid
paying
that,
$4,000
you could
and then you
theoretically
just get kicked
join the
out.
union if you're a must-join after working for over 60 days on a Taft-Hartley, and then immediately
Too
go
complicated
FICOR.
at this
You were
point. I
never
just let the
actually
corporation
forced
screw
into
me
being
over.
a full member of the union. You do, in fact, have options. But the landscape is complicated. The truth of it is, though, that many union actors do take that calculated risk without going FICOR, because they need to work to live. And again, 80% of the work for voice actors is non-union. There are droves of union actors on the Genshin, Triple Z, and Star Rail cast, and many other incredibly popular games that are doing this. Union voice actors, now on-camera actors has a little bit of a different culture that makes zero sense for me to go into here. Union voice actors work non-union jobs fairly often. We also call this working off the card, and historically have not gotten in trouble for it. I have several ideas about why, but again, I'm really trying hard to stick to facts and not speculation here.
Off the
This
card,
isn't something
isn't
you
it
could
just
definitively, deduce.
like a side
But
hustle or a part-time
during
job?
a video game strike, the union might take the opportunity to send a message to a bunch of union actors working off card on really popular non-union games to make a point. And that brings me to the real tricky part.
Hold up, say that again.
A message to a bunch of video games. This isn't something the union might, deduce. But
There we go.
during a video game strike, the union might take the opportunity to send a message to a bunch of union actors working off card on really popular non-union games to make a point. And that brings me to the real tricky part, the social side of things. Rules and regulations are one thing, but industry perceptions and relationships
Let's get
are something
social.
completely different. I want you to understand that I'm not getting to this here because this is not measurable. It is a feeling. It is actually part of the problem in a lot of ways. So when we start asking questions like, well, why doesn't everyone just go FICOR? Or are people being blacklisted for working on non-union games during the strike? These really deal with non-measurable social feelings that can be very powerful, yes, but fall outside the bounds of what I'm trying to do here with this video, which is give as much factual
There we
clarity
go. Now you
as
can
I
see both.
There are absolutely subjective social effects for doing things like being FICOR, working off the card, not participating in a collective work refusal like what's going on with Genshin right now. There are also subjective social effects for doing things like reporting other actors who are breaking Global Rule 1, which some see as snitching.
Yeah,
or
I was about to
getting
say.
involved in online arguments that explode in publicity firestorms. But since I can't define those, I really don't feel like they have a place
Snitching?
in this video. Anyone who says they have
Holy.
the facts on social repercussions during a time like this is certainly definitively incorrect, because there is no such thing. But I bring it up here to let you know that actors, and I say actors here specifically because it's hard to define like a company's social influence. Actors are being influenced in their individual decisions by these social factors as well, which are very undefinable. These are questions
Snitching to
like,
get in
if I
groups
work
with
on
the
Genshin
Union
during the strike,
Snakes.
even though I'm
That's
FICOR and it's totally
crazy.
legal, will other actors shame me? Or if I refuse to work and then get recast,
Hi,
what happens to my
Andrew.
career? Genshin is my only big
It's
project
good to
right
see
now, and
you.
I'm
I
not
hope you've
confident
been
in my
well.
ability to get more work. Actors have to deal with the rumor mill just like anyone else, and it unfortunately plays a part, sometimes a large part, in everything we do. When we also run the risk of things like death threats and harassment online, it makes it even more difficult for us to make clear
Twitter.
decisions, speak our minds,
And probably
or
TikTok
even
as
engage
well.
in intelligent, curious discourse with our peers or fans. I can't tell you how many of my colleagues talk about this issue behind closed doors and only behind closed doors, because out in the open, it is just a toxic mess right now. So even if you think you understand what I've said so far about contracts
Nope.
and union membership and the strike, California
He-
law, and all of that,
And this is not to say that he worded it in a bad way. I just don't understand. I'd probably have to watch this video like 5 times to understand what he's talking about.
there's still the very unmeasurable and very powerful social element to consider. All of the above goes into the single decision of an actor to work or not work on not just Genshin, but many, many projects. I hope you're understanding how complicated this situation is. We're dealing with laws in multiple states, multiple countries. We're dealing with the union. We're dealing with non-union independent contracts. We're dealing with fragmented AI protections, some of which are full, some of which are not. And worst of all, We're dealing with an insanely popular game with a very enthusiastic base of both actors and fans who are consistently, but not necessarily intentionally, injecting misinformation into this massive, depressing, toxic gristmill.
Very, very nice of him to say not necessarily giving
that we call social
misinformation.
media. Protected by the
That's
anonymity of
a
a
very
profile pic of a cucumber with sunglasses. or
nice way
whatever,
to put it.
People then feel free to take small nuggets of truth, wrap them in a giant cocoon.
He's being
of
very
opinion,
generous.
Then set them on fire and toss them around with a lot of vitriolic language behind them. Because it gets the clicks. And we're all more concerned
Mm-hmm.
with dunking on each other than learning about each other. You know, in some ways, this is
Especially
a very human
since you can make
reaction.
money on
We don't
Twitter
want to
now.
operate in a gray area. We want things to be simple and
Is it
clean.
double
We
agent?
want
He's making
good
it
guys
confusing
and
on
bad
purpose.
guys. Will Hoyo go union? Will they add additional AI protections into non-union contracts instead?
Will they
simply
go union? I
recast
doubt.
everyone who's
doubt.
refusing to come in? I don't know. I'm not part of these conversations. And to be very frank, almost everyone who I
This
talk
is
to
coming
who
from
said
someone
they
that knows
definitely
nothing about
know
unions,
about
by the
those
way.
conversations going on have given me conflicting information, which means that again, lots of people are saying they know when in fact they don't. And again, if the people on the front lines in this industry don't have all the information, Reddit probably doesn't either. What we do know is that nothing has changed for Hoyo contractually.
I love onions.
And they have, in fact, recast actors who have refused to come in. They waited a while with their character silent before doing that. What they're waiting for, I'm not totally sure. We do know that Chinese companies tend to not bend to the will of the masses. They don't respond well to mob rule on social media. But we also know that other large Chinese developers have signed union contracts with no problem. Should they protect their actors from AI exploitation? Yes, absolutely. No one will argue that. It's a difficult claim to make that actors shouldn't have agency over their likeness. But will Hoyo do it without some sort of intervention law, like California AB 2602, to do it for them? I'm not sure. Will a collective work refusal push them to do it? Evidence right now is not saying so, no, but that could change. I'm not sure. I don't have a crystal ball. on
Genshin
this.
is pretty big.
Will Hoyo fill those roles that it's recasting?
Hoyo
We're
is
seeing now that they
huge.
likely will. They have in the past. They may continue to do so in the future.
I
So actors need to decide
think
individually
it's
what
just
they're
gonna
going
stay
to
the
do with all
same.
of this data. As you can see, it's not easy. I'm trying very hard here not to comment on specific subsets of this issue about what's going on literally right now with individual people, because a semantic argument really helps nobody at this point. But I will say this. If you're finding yourself on an extreme side of this issue, one way or another, it's probably time to admit to yourself that it's because you don't have all the information. Because once you do have all the information, it's very hard to play this as black and white as social media wants us to play it. If I've done nothing else in this video, what I hope I've done is show you just how confusing this landscape
Yep,
is, and how
you
collective
have.
action problems can be very difficult to solve. Even when a collective bargaining organization is involved, like the union, you can see that since we're still 8 months into this strike, and we've had so many strikes over the last 10 years, it's still extremely difficult to solve this kind of problem. So, when you take a collective bargaining official organization out of the equation in the non-union world, and then make it up to a bunch of individual actors from wildly different walks of life, economic statuses, and personal opinions to try to chart a collective path forward, it gets even worse. So when you see individual people making individual decisions, remember that they're individuals. No one is the villain in their own story. You might be the villain in somebody else's.
Yep.
With the exception of my several rants about the danger of social media toxicity and mob rule in this video, something I feel very passionate about on the side, I also hope I achieved my objective of teaching instead of influencing, okay? I'm not looking for you to take action. I'm looking for you to understand and think for yourself. My goal here was to break down the many complicated facts of the current strike, how Genshin and Hoyo are involved, how actors make decisions and talk to each other, bargain, build a career in a field that's very difficult to navigate, to grow in, and succeed in. It is my sincere hope that this video will move the global conversation forward toward a productive resolution that respects not just human performers, but human beings. As I wrap this up, I imagine that many of you are feeling a little hollow. You might have come here looking for the right answer, and I've just spent a fair amount of
I don't
time
feel
telling
hollow,
you
I
that
just
there
feel
might not be one. I'm not here to give you the best
confused.
path forward. Other than that, I know that the toxic online discourse needs to stop.
I feel like a kid that just tried
And
to
we need
join
spend a
into an
lot more
adult
time
conversation.
listening than
Like
talking.
I know
But on the
nothing.
bright side, this nebulous area
I know
is
more
where
than
we
I
tend
did
to
before.
thrive and make great progress as a society. We excel at taking imperfect circumstances and making the best of them, but only only if we communicate, get educated, and engage each other with respect
True.
and understanding. Thank you for taking the time to get educated. Thank you for your passion.
People on
your
social media
creativity,
hate this
your
man.
enthusiasm, your art.
He says be respectful.
Thank you for listening. Go be kind to each other.
Aw, damn, this is a good ass video. How to get into voice acting. That's awesome. Okay. For information on just here. In their quest to not be replaced by AI, they seem to have completely forgotten that actual people can still replace them. In short, that new VA should have never been harassed. I don't know what they're talking about. Didn't strike Hoyo VAs themselves to send it out to work because they want Hoyo to go union. Big bombshell. Union voice actors are bullying a non-union voice actor for getting work with a non-union game, which isn't being striked by the voice acting community or voice acting union. I know nothing. I know nothing. Can you? Okay, that's the dude with the. Okay, I think I saw something about this. That's the one that has the like lizard dude. He's like green, yellow, and stuff. Like those are his outfit colors. The dude in the fire area. One thing about like VAs that I knew from way earlier was I remember Kokomi's English VA got like death threats and stuff. I don't even remember why. I think people didn't like her voice. I like it. I can't remember honestly. But I know it was like insane to hear about. If I remember correctly, I read some voice actors were insulting a new voice actor for Genshin English for working instead of joining the strike. I saw something about them bullying a new voice actor. I'm assuming this one. Kanish. This must be how you felt when they cut your power? It did. Yep. Yep. Damn. Wait, shit. Damn. I'm zoning out. I need to take my bed. I'm gonna go put my pizza away. I'll BRB. Mick. That's some good ass pizza. I'm so glad I did that. Damn, that pizza just put me in a fucking. It's trying to put me in a food coma. It's like, I completely forgot that I have this. So that I can see the like and dislike. Seems like it's pretty good ratio. I want to say stuff. Like, after watching this video, this is how I feel, and this is yada yada, but I just don't understand it enough to say anything. I feel like one of those React streamers that adds nothing to the content that they're watching, and I feel... It's like the post-nut clarity, but it's the React content clarity. It's like, damn, I didn't add anything to that. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I haven't played Genshin in a while, though. Seems like this is not the time to be going back. But... like, I usually see stuff about the new characters coming out. I haven't really seen anything. Honkai Impact 3 will always be my favorite of all the Hoyo games because that story is incredible. Part 2 does not hit how I want it to, and how a lot of people want it to, because we don't have the main characters anymore. But, well, I mean, we have them, but it's not the same main characters, you know? And obviously the story had to end at some point. It's been going on for like more than a decade, I think. Something crazy. And they ended it, I feel, at a good place. There was a lot of stuff towards the end that I just did not understand. Once it got to the Elysian realm, I didn't understand any of it. Honkai ended, the Honkai Impact Part 1 ended, the story ended, so, but now there's a Part 2 where they're continuing the story, because they're like, well, we can't just do nothing, so, yeah, Part 2 is out, but it just doesn't hit the same. I don't know. I don't think it ever will. I see what they're trying to... I don't think there's really a good... like... there's not a right answer of what they should have done. Because it makes sense that, oh, the story's over, maybe we follow, like, new characters in the same universe, and then the old main characters are still in the story, yada yada. But it's just... it's not gonna hit the same, you know? But there's nothing they could have really done. Because people obviously still want to play the game. But I have been skipping the story. I have been skipping the entire story. Can't just do nothing like the game earns a ton of money. Yeah. Haven't played in years, need to go back to check it out. Yeah, I would just like pull it up right now and start gaming, but I have to update it, which takes forever. And it takes so much on my PC that I wouldn't be able to stream. Or the Genshin collab. Then Genshin did nothing, yeah. I feel like that's usually how a lot of things work, but I've never... But I also don't see game-on-game collabs, so I could just be dumb in this sense. Like, I usually see stuff for, like, anime, or games that have already came out, like Persona 5. They've done some collabs with different games. And stuff like that. Storage on Hoyoverse games is insane. It's insane. I don't know if it ever got fixed, but I know years ago they said that, like, the reason that it's taking up so much space is because it has all the old events ever since you downloaded it. It has all those old events still in the files. So with each update, it was like just adding on and adding on and adding on. And I don't know if it ever got fixed or if that's something you can fix. I'm assuming it's something you can fix because I haven't heard about this problem with other games, but I also don't really tune in to like other games outside of the game itself. Game on game collab, quite normal. Monster Hunter has a ton of collabs. Oh, really? Street Fighter 2. So imagine they didn't remove that extra data, but was inaccessible. Is that an actual weevil on your disc? Yes. Before, I had my weevil antenna. I had that little guy sitting on my chest. Just to show that this is the part of me that's a weevil. I promise it's not a scam. They can fix it if they did add them as normal content, like a lot of the story is behind old events. Oh wait, like a lot of the story is lost behind old events. Yeah, that's a big problem I had. Like with Honkai, it does this thing called like bubble universes, where it's basically like a filler episode. In the long run, it doesn't matter. In the main story, it does not matter. But whenever it comes to Genshin, you'll meet a character and it's like very jarring if you haven't played the event where they're introduced. So it's like, oh, this is weird. I feel like they should start doing it like that, where it's basically a filler episode. It's usually important to the main story, yeah. They try to remedy this kinda by, if you haven't done the event and you meet a character in Genshin, it will have a thing pop up that's like basically their bio, like this is this person and this is who they are. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Albedo's first appearance was an event only. Oh yeah. It was a really good event too. They did add that, but you still miss a lot of content. Yeah, they added that, but it doesn't really do anything. It's like, here's this person, this is who they are, not like, hey, this is where you know them from. Even that probably wouldn't help. I feel like what they need to do is to just treat it like filler. Otherwise, it's just bad. It's very... It makes it difficult for newer players or even existing players that just took a break. It can make it harder to get back into the story. Because it's like, oh, I missed all this stuff. Now there's like, I'm so lost, there's like no point. Which is kind of what I did. That's definitely part of it. And the fact that there's so much stuff. If you're playing the game every day, and like every day since launch and you haven't stopped, then it's probably like, oh, I'm waiting for more content. But to people that don't, it's like, that's a lot of content. I can't keep up with it, and it's very intimidating. So I don't want to go back. Like before, I played it on launch, and whenever it was only Mondstadt and Leeway, I was like, where's all the new content? I found everything. Where is it? Now it's like, I don't know where to start. My quest tab filled with different quests. Being able to organize them under the tabs doesn't really help because you just have a shit ton. And they have that. I'm glad that they kind of fix the thing where it's like, you can't do this quest because this person is currently in another quest. Like that. I can see why they would want to do that. Where it's like immersion, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, who cares? Yeah, they fixed that, but it's like, I hate that I even have to do something about it. Like, just let me do the quests. And it makes you think that you're never going to be able to do that quest again, the way they word it. You gotta play daily to try to get caught up, and I just can't. Once they added, like, I think I fell off in... Okay, so I stopped playing around Inazuma. Kinda, but I really stopped playing during Sumeru because of the like underground and above ground stuff was really intimidating and confusing, and it was hard to find anything, so I just stopped bothering. Jeremy friend. Oh, it's that Jeremy. Hi. Hi, Jeremy. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. And then Honkai Impact has this problem where they have so many events going on at the same time that it's just exhausting trying. When you open that game, there's so much going on and it's just exhausting. I wish they would tone it down a bit. It's way too much. Like I have spent all day on Honkai before, where I didn't even have to do any story. There's no like main quests that I have to do. It's just dailies and events. That's it. And it's so frustrating because it's like, oh, all the like technically I don't have to do all the events, but it's like, look at the rewards if you want to get anywhere in the game. With the constantly updating meta, then you've got to do these events. And there will be so much new stuff in the events where it's like I have to learn all these new mechanics, and I just... If I'm doing all these events, then I have no time to do the dailies. I just don't... I think they've understood this, though. Sounds more like a chore than a fun game. It feels like a chore sometimes, for sure. Like, they've definitely listened to the community whenever it comes to this, because I've been away from Honkai for so long, but then I recently came back a month or two ago, something like that. And I saw that they added a light, like LITE, so that you can do stuff very fast. Like, you don't have to do... what's it called? To get the stigmatas. It's not Memorial Arena, it's... Whatever. If you play Honkai, you know what I'm talking about. but you don't have to do that manually anymore. You can just quickly do it. So that's really good. I'm glad that they listened so that we don't have to do everything fully. It's like, I've done this a million times. I've done this for years. Let me get on with it. Like, you know? Genshin made it so that you can do stuff with events and exploration to complete dailies. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's really good. I think that might have started because of the way that they did Star Rails dailies, and everybody was like, I really love this. We should do this with every game. Like, we should do it with Genshin, you know? So I think that might be why. I'm just guessing though. It would make sense. But they are different, I guess different people working on each game, so I don't know how that works. Like, I have not played any of the Hoyo games in a while, besides Honkai Impact, which was like a month or two ago. Like, not even ZZZ, not, Star Rail. Even though Star Rail is a game that I would like more than all the others, because I really, really like the, what's it called? Turn-based aspect, because I'm in love with Persona 5. It's one of my favorite games to replay. And it's just too much. The incentive to do dailies, like log in daily. Like, oh, if you don't log in tomorrow, then you won't get this one thing. And events that are closely linked to what you can complete, like an event having 5 different stages that you have to log in 5 different days, but the event is only like 7 days long. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I really don't enjoy. FOMO, log on now. FOMO, yes, the FOMO is real. I've spent too much money on those games. It's embarrassing. I don't think I've spent any money on Star Rail, though. I don't think. Oh, wait, I might have. Oh, God. I had a big problem back then. FOMO was real, and I didn't really understand that whenever it came to Honkai Impact, the meta is forever changing with every single update, and I will never catch up. Even if I spend money, I won't catch up unless I am a bajillionaire and I spend every last penny on my characters. So it's like, while I do love the games, they're so, like, stressful. And to the point where, yes, they become a chore and it's not fun anymore. Downloaded Genshin once because I wanted something more than an idle game on my phone. Honestly, love idle games. I've been playing, what is it, Chikawa, I think? What's that? Yeah, Chikawa, Chiikawa, idle game. Love it. I love idle games. Not IDOL, if you're just listening, but IDLE. Games where you can just go away and come back. I feel like a lot of... Okay, I wasn't huge on mobile games before, but I feel like ever since AFK Arena came out, idle games they've just like blown up. Like really blown up, especially idle games that the graphics are more like anime-like. Like gacha games, I guess. Now we need an idle game. I wouldn't be surprised if it already exists. Then I was just like, oh, this is a full game. I can't have that on my phone. Yeah, I don't know how people play Genshin on their phone without like I think it's called Backbone. There's this thing that you can attach onto your phone and it gives you like a joystick and stuff. I cannot play Genshin or Honkai with my mouse and keyboard for the life of me. I have to play on controller. But one thing that I really always wished that Genshin would add, that Honkai's had forever, is where you can use your mouse and keyboard and your controller at the same time. What I mean is, if, like, let's say you're just playing Genshin on the controller, doing everything, and then you open the map, you're able to just put your hand on your mouse and then look around with the mouse and like click on stuff and stuff like that. You don't have to go back into your settings and change it to mouse and keyboard. That's something I've always wanted in that game. Because if you use a controller, you know how frustrating it is trying to use the map. Use the joystick to go. You have to put it to like the edge of the map like you would your mouse to have it go somewhere else. But it takes forever. And it doesn't ever accelerate. It's so frustrating. Just little things like that could be fixed so fast. But they don't. Like, people right now are mad about the VA bullshit. I want that. That's it. That's all I want, dude. That's it. Oh. It is almost 4 p.m. The sleepy is taking over, and also possibly nighttime stream tomorrow. So I am going to end it here. I appreciate all of you so much for joining and those who followed and everything. Thank you so much for listening to me yap. I love you all. I really appreciate you. Streaming is a lot of fun. I'm glad that I'm actually able to get back into it, although my internet sucks and I'm not able to stream some days. I'm really happy whenever I'm able to. And thank you guys for being here, even though I don't have a set schedule anymore. I really appreciate you guys showing up. So thank you. There's nobody to raid right now, so I will dip. I will see you all when I see you. Join my Discord if you want to know. Let's really get notified. Alright. Spexy. Who art that? I'm not. I searched, but. Do you mean Spexy with 2 eyes? Playing Minecraft? Yeah, okie doke. Oh my god, I love her face cam. Holy shit. That's awesome. Okay. We're gonna go in there. I really need to have a raid message. Her alerts are so good. Oh my god. That's so funny. Holy shit. Okay, I'll I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Mwah.